All right, everyone, we are live, and today we're going to be talking about how do you know if you are ready? What are the 5 signs that you're ready for a timeline transformation, a rapid shift in your life, literally a huge shift that changes everything? How do you know? What are the signs? What does it mean? As people join us, we're going to be diving into this question. And if you've ever felt like you're meant for something more, but you're stuck in the same old patterns and you actually don't want to wait. You don't want to have this long, drawn out process. Maybe you've tried, you've worked on things only to fall back to the same old pattern as before. You feel like you've had just kind of like this deep dissatisfaction, then you might be ready for a quantum shift or a quantum timeline transformation. Now, I say timeline because that's really a key piece of this. We're changing the timeline. We're not just saying, all right, we're gonna change our, goals, or we're gonna change maybe a little bit of our life here, or we're gonna take a walk and be outside, enjoy nature. We are literally changing the trajectory, like a massive shift. If you've ever heard of somebody having like an awakening experience or near death, where they come back and everything just transforms, right? That's what we're talking about. So, how do we know if we're ready for a quantum timeline transformation or just a massive shift? Well, the first thing is if you've got like a deep dissatisfaction with your current situation, with your life, despite maybe some success or despite maybe working through things, that may mean 100% that you are ready for a quantum timeline transformation, because there's a part of you from a higher realm that is signaling that this is not enough. This is not what I signed up for. So if you're watching this, let me know if you've had that experience. Now, the other thing could be that you're getting recurring dreams, recurring deja vus, things that show up right out of nowhere, and it feels like you've been here before. And you may have a moment where you do something and you just kind of black out, and you're like, I don't know, was I really doing that? Was that really me? There's something changing. This could be a sign of a timeline shift being imminent, or a timeline shift that you should take advantage of. Now, the next one is dealing with alignment. If you're getting a lot of synchronicities and alignments just out of the blue, then you may absolutely be ready for a timeline shift, like just a big transformation. And sometimes this happens with numbers or meeting people. Like if you're seeing things like 1111 or 333, maybe you're seeing 1212, you see angel numbers. Maybe you seem to meet people just in weird ways that bring forward to you information, or kind of like a jump, a quantum jump. I'll give you an example. When I knew that a quantum timeline transformation was going to happen, I would meet people, and instead of having like a normal discourse, I literally would almost like stop time, and there would be these moments of silence, or these moments of absorbing information and wisdom that I knew was very old or deep or connected to my purpose in a way that was way beyond any superficial energy. So if you're tapping into people and it feels like there's something deeper, like you're going into a wormhole, just connecting with people, and these could be people you meet, it's like the conversations just go off in this very, very, very deep journey, then yeah, we may be looking at quantum timeline transformation. That's when you know you're ready. Like there's a part of you pulling you towards something else, right? And that's the other thing, is like you feel like something is pulling you. So this would be number 3. Like you feel like there's this longing for something more. And it's almost like you don't want to be a part of the routine or the system or kind of the day to day. You almost want to unplug and literally just take time to integrate. But what's really happening is you're looking for those doorways. You're looking for those shifts to create that new quantum timeline, right? So this is just massive shifts. This is a quantum shift. These are 5 signs. We've gone through 3. Now we're going to go to number 4. And I'm going to try to keep these around 8 minutes, but these are the 5 signs that you are ready for a quantum shift, a real timeline transformation. This is not just, oh, I'm going to change one aspect of my life. I'm talking about total timeline course correction. So, one of the things that you may find in this case is that you are no longer interested in the things you once were interested in. You just completely change kind of what you plug into. You may do something that's normal or kind of the things that you might ordinarily enjoy in years past, weeks past, months past, but it's no longer interesting. You are just completely interested in something else. You're just completely out of that realm. That is a sign that you are ready for a quantum shift or a timeline transformation. It's a big deal. Big deal. So if you find that you're no longer interested in certain people, groups, conversations, paradigms on earth, political system, food system, drug system, etc., whatever, right? These old systems that kind of hold things together. And you're like, hey, I'm interested in alternative health. I don't want to like just know one thing, or I'm interested in self-growth, or I'm interested in really like, what's the ancient history of this thing? Or, what's an alternative perspective? Or what are the books in the Bible that have been left out, like the book of Enoch? If you're getting into those types of things, right, then absolutely a quantum timeline shift is ready. It's ready to happen. And the last one is if you are somebody who finds themselves daydreaming a lot, right? Just daydreaming about a different life, a different set of potentials, a different way of moving through your reality, then absolutely you are ready. That's the fifth sign of you being ready for a quantum shift, a quantum timeline transformation. It means that something else is trying to pull you like a magnet to a different reality. So let me know if these are fitting in. Now, here's the thing, right? One of the things we've got to do is we've got to begin to resonate with that higher timeline. So what we need to do is open up to what could be. So I'm going to take you through just a slight way to do that. And what I'd ask you to do, if you enjoyed this video or you feel like maybe you are ready for a quantum shift or quantum timeline transformation, go ahead and hit like and or subscribe if you like this type of content. Leave a comment down below. One of the things that I would say that you want to do to really align to a quantum timeline transformation is start to put yourself in that future timeline that you want. And that means being there absolutely. Not just saying that I would like to be there or that I would want one day to have that thing, but to be there now, 100% without exception. And that means you begin to act, feel, and live as if you are there now. One of the ways I help people do this is by connecting to the higher self, because it's one thing to be there from the standpoint of your lower self. It's another thing to be there from your higher self. But for now, let's be there from the standpoint of the self that is right here. Okay. So take a moment, plug in, and what we're going to do, we're going to let go of all feelings of fear, all feelings of doubt. We're just going to plug into love. So we're going to take a moment, a sensation, a feeling where we have felt love. This could be also a pet, could be a person, could be a situation where we feel love. And as we feel that love, just let it wash over you, let it consume your body. So just feeling love. And we're going to turn the dial up from a 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 5 to an 8 to a 10. And as we feel that love, I want you to put yourself in that higher future timeline. Put yourself there and make note of what's happening around you, where you are, where you live, whether you're inside or outside, whether you are by the ocean, whether you're in a countryside, whether you're in a mansion, or whether you're condo, house of your dreams, life of your dreams, maybe the soulmate of your dreams. Feel into that movie. What I want you to do is I want you to make that movie absolutely real as possible. Feel the feelings, feel the energy, feel that reality as if it is happening now, because it is happening. You couldn't imagine it if there wasn't a version of you that is on a potential timeline experiencing it. So go into that now. Perfect. As you feel that, I want you to now take a moment. We stop and ask this question from that higher space. What is the next step that the you that is here took in this very moment right now? What is the next step to take right now? Feel into that. Whatever the answer is, it could be a ridiculous answer, could be send an email, could be subscribe, could be go hug my wife, go play with the dog, whatever it is. Start to operate from those messages that come in from that part of you that is in that higher timeline. You start to do that, you're going to start to move closer and closer to that timeline. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You are there. There is a part of you there. This is a big piece of it. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video live stream as we open up to this quantum timeline transformation. Thanks, everyone.